Hello my dear girls, today we are working on our eyes, on lifting our eyebrow, our lid, and of course on the corners of the eyes, on the tear through, anything that this area will be addressed today. You will not need any devices, but we will start with our trapezius relief. Please up, shoulder up towards the back, shoulder up towards the back, head goes tilted, rotated, sorry, and lowering on the trapezius bulk. Make sure that you bring in shoulder as high as possible and as comfortable for you. And just breathe. If you don't feel the burn of these exercises, you're doing something wrong, because the burn has to happen. And then you stretch the muscle. It's very important to stretch the muscle after this burn. That's why we compress the muscle. So never separate this exercise. I would rather you just have the stretch versus just compression stage. It's not going to help. You stretch with strong hands. Your trapezius up to your head. Remember, when we talk about working on the eyes, we always talk about working on the trapezius and the back of the head. You have suboccipitals muscle there, and they really react on your eye movement, thus on your eye tiredness as well, and of course on the head forward posture, not mentioning suboccipitals lymph nodes that have to take all of the garbage from the brain and from your scalp. So hand, second hand up towards the back, up towards the back, tilt, drop. Breathe and breathe, and shoulder higher and higher. Regarding some work with eyes, girls, we can experience a little puffiness after the work of eyes if there is the lymph not only get stuck in extracellular matrix, so like in between. Imagine, let me just simplify it like this. Imagine the muscles and the lymph can get stuck in between, can get stuck as inflammation inside of the shortened muscle, and when that gets relieved, it's mechanical response of the tissue have a little puffiness. However, that puffiness has to go. Depends on a lot of reasons, the timing, it can be 30 minutes and you're okay, or could be a day or two, but you need to monitor that. And of course, if you have some type of event, maybe not go deep, because any deep work might provoke mechanical response of the tissue, which is actually a good sign, versus you touch yourself with a feather and nothing changed. No, when the changes happening, the changes are happening. Now, with the first knuckles, we start massaging the back of our skull, where the neck meets the head. Good massage. I think you're already ready to go deep. So don't be afraid of doing that. Behind your ears as well, and right in the middle of your skull, please. Now we will do the pinching technique for the back muscles. You take your fold and slowly lengthen it. You can take it a little lower if you felt like it was going, and take it a little bit to the left, to the right. Lengthen it with your fingers. Go on another side. Pinch and remove all tension and try to lengthen this fascia and neck muscles. Good. You know, after a real good work on the back of the neck, you already should feel lightness in the eye. And it's okay if you don't feel it, but sometimes I see even after the just release in the back, the eyes just respond. Let's talk to the eyes correctly with a little bit of nervy exercise. When we look at our finger, and our finger moves and our eyes move, but our head stays straight. And go back. And follow your finger till the moment where you feel it clearly. So you no need to bring it way beyond yourself. Now another one. It is very important. This is neurology, and sometimes unlocking the joint actually means exploring your eye movements. I don't want to get into that too deep, but eye beauty doesn't necessarily just means lifted eyebrow. It also means relaxed eye muscles in a good tonus. By the way, with age we lose our peripheral view, which is not good. So right now you do this. Sometimes as advanced technique you stand on one leg and do this, but don't try it at home. Don't try it at home. It's for our next visit. Now diagonal. Hope I don't move my head right now. And diagonal down. I'm so happy that you encourage some kids of yours do stuff with you, and if I would add something besides lymphatic thing, I would definitely add eye exercises for the kids. Especially the one that study a lot, and as I understand right now, studies are happening more and more with the laptops and iPads. And that's definitely eye gymnastic like this will definitely benefit not only their eye but also their central nervous system. Finish. So we did diagonal this way, diagonal this way, diagonal this way, and we relax. Just a little bit of blinking, any stress from the eyes that we could have experienced. And we will start our eye with the eyebrow. We will go with our finger right here. So find your orbital ridge, and with two thumbs right on the bone. So not, let me go closer, not going into the soft tissue, but standing right on the bone. You're gonna lower your head and don't expect a huge stretch. You're going to just do like little one, like half of the centimeter, basically a little bit more than an inch. So drop and then find that bone and find that very dense tissue. It meant to be dense, but we need to soften it up just a little bit. So move your fingers apart just a little bit, then go on this. So we will work all of the ridge. Find that tissue, go closer to the bone, and then when you feel, oh, this is a dense tissue she's talking about, you move your fingers apart. If you still have a lot of lymph there, there is still a lot of puffiness, you might need to stay a little longer, and you need to make sure that your fingers are glued to one spot. They are not slacking around the eye. There you exactly know where your hands standing, so you're not trying to move them when you are not sure. No, you're on the bone and then you move them. We're going to be doing the same with in here with the lower part. I'm standing on the bone. It might seems like I'm going into the soft tissue, but I'm clearly just on the bone. I'm going to lower, I'm going to make sure that I'm on the bone, and I'm going to stretch this. You see how little? And again I'm going to go down. I'm in the outer ridge of the bone, and I'm stretching, not like we do with zygomatic. Now we're doing this for the eye, so it is a little different. We are on the bone. So if this is the bone, yes, I'm standing right here, right on the upper ridge, but I'm still right here. This is my ridge if I would stand it perpendicular. So I'm working with that tissue, removing all of this. The girls that don't like the hollowness of the eye, this is something that you need to do to remove that big shadow. Go back to the beginning, to the upper lid. You see how I'm dropping my head, making sure that my fingers are knowing what they're doing, and then I'm moving apart. So, moving this. Now going under the lower, and going like this. Going into the lower, and going like this. Lower, it's meant to be danced and not stretched too much. And going. Pay big attention to this area. Now we will just start massaging. You hold with one finger this area, and you start massaging the eyebrow like this. But more attention to this ridge, and like this. Just removing all of this couple times. And we will be doing the 10 circles on the nose. This is not only for the, what's the name of it? Nasolabial fold. This is also for the eye. If this muscle is tight, you understand what can happen with the eye look and the eye stretch, the under eye. The fluid will just be stagnant because of the tension in this little guy. Stay here and start loosening then. Here, this is more attention to this. This is I'm just wanna kind of lift it all and touch the eyebrow a little bit. Go this way. 10 circles, 10 super deep circles, and then lower it. Lower it. And stretch. Stretch. Very good. Now we're going into 2 fingers right here on the bottom. Where is my... This is, and you're going to be closing your eye and slowly lifting this up to your end of the eyebrow. So drop your head, close your eyes, and slowly lift this. You're on the outer ridge of your eye. I think this is doing a lot today for me. Close your eye and slowly lift it. Close your eyes, stand right here, and slowly lift it. Now we're going into the eyebrow. I want you to start pinching it with, girls, please don't, this is not pinching eyebrow. You need to go take everything. You need to find those really tight muscle fibers. It might take you a minute, but you need to pick up everything from the bone and just pinch it very well, and then a little stretch and calm down. If you take it not deep enough, you will remove the water, and that's not going to look good, especially if the tight muscle is still tight muscle. Pinch, pinch, pinch. We are pinching only beginning of the eyebrow today, and a little stretch. Very deep. Good. Good. Now we're going into our masseter, because if the masseter is super tight, majority, and that still the eyes will be suffering. Open the mouth and slowly rotating this finger inside, go down. Rotate. Slowly going. Rotate. again. Rotate. Stretch. Rotate. Oh. Rotate. Rotate. And stretch. Very good. Very good. Now, we're going back to our eyebrow. We will be lifting this eyebrow with our middle finger. Lift it. So lift really, like you mean it. Lift it. And then this second finger, the top finger, is going very deep. But this finger doesn't let the eyebrow to go lower. Don't worry about those creases. Trust me, you're not gonna have the wrinkle like this ever. Worry about your eyebrow, be not where it belongs. So lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, and slowly go. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it. Don't let it go. If you need to go slower and I'm using my hand for the support, then you need to go slower, but you need to have that eyebrow lifted. Good effect. And again, lift with the middle finger, and that upper finger is going very, very deeply, trying to remove that tension from the corrugator. Lift that eyebrow, and slowly with this finger, the upper finger, really going into and trying to compress and relieve that corrugator, and the upper finger is holding it. Very good. Now we will be going into the there is a stitcher here, and there is two bellies of our muscles, so we will be going to our 11th with a little this technique when we are polishing. And when you go higher, go with the idea that you want your eyebrow higher, no like necessarily like this, so you compromise the whole exercise, but don't drop it. So lower your head and go slowly, slowly, slowly up to here. Now another side. Drop it and slowly, slowly, slowly up to here. And if you still feel tension in your eyebrow, I'm declaring that the pinching technique is the best. And I think after the pinching technique you understood. Let's go second time. Why there is no oil? Because it's impossible to pinch with oil. It's like oil, you glide, girls. You glide, which is good sometimes, but in general, not really. Now let's bring this and go up, slowly, slowly, up, go up, slowly, slowly, lifting this. You can have your finger here. Let's do it like this, with the finger here, compressing a little bit your tissue, like from the nose, a little bit. Very good, very good. Now place your hands right below your eyebrow, and you will be closing your eye and slowly, nicely, very deeply moving your hands apart while your eyes are, I don't know what is it, squinting, twitching, closing a little harder, like you see how watery it becomes. This technique removes the water from the upper lid immediately. So you like you're trying to close your eye and very deep, nicely, not super press, but deep. There is a difference between pressing, and there is a difference just by being deep. So here's being deep and sliding deep and moving your eyes like this. Good. And now we're putting the same on the up, on the down, right on the bone, And you again, you close your eye, you feel the eye muscle contracting, and you move. Feel the eye muscle contracting, and then you slowly, with this feeling of how would you like compress a little bit of something that the water gets stuck, you just a little bit, not like a pinching technique, more like just a little bit of compressing to get the water out, not too much. Now you take your 2 fingers right here, and with this hand very deeply you massaging your temporalis, creating an extra lift and holding the eye muscle in place. You see how temporalis relieves the eye? Very, like, honestly, all of this is cute, but temporalis is, together with the masseter, it's the main players in our thing. Now the forehead, your favorite rollings. I know that not everybody got the rolling, but it's okay. You slowly, if you cannot get the rolling, you take 1 fold here, 1 fold here, and then you just do this one instead of the rolling. But it is in general the best idea to have your forehead, to work up till the forehead rolling, because of course it's a great lift, and it's a security from not having any fibrosis there. And of course here you will get the less folds, just the way anatomically, but the most important is to have that fold and push with your fingers on the ones that on the bottom. And after this, you can always do extra work for your forehead wrinkles after you warm up with a fold rolling. And today is your homework, scalp massage. Because this is all nice, but if your scalp is not moving, this beautiful eye lift will be not staying with us for long. And stretch, move, and enjoy your forehead and hopefully very lifted eyes. See you tomorrow.